So I'd just moved to Victoria. I'd left a job as an employment specialist to come to Victoria. I'd worked with people in sort of helping them find work, and I knew what I knew from where I'd been, which was in the UK, but I wasn't clear about what were good websites to look out, how to go about networking, where to find the kind of work that I had been doing. So I was booked in with an employment service advisor, and I had a chat with him. He told me about all the workshops that were available and about a mature workers networking group that met every Monday. So the Mature Workers Networking Group, to be honest, when I first went, I thought it was going to be like a workshop and there was going to be a lot of input, and actually it was about networking and sharing information amongst people. Then it became really beneficial. I mean, really helpful to have somewhere to check in every week with other people who are in the same situation. Relatively quickly after adopting those skills, I started to get positive feedback from potential employers, so a lot of opportunities seem to be arising at the same time. I think for me it was about attitude, really. I think once I managed to put aside those feelings of it being, hopeless and futile because there was no work around and all those stories you tell yourself, once I ignored those and just started going into places, giving my resume out, going back in and talking to them again, following them up with phone calls. I found out about the job from an email from GT Hiring Solutions saying these are the jobs, saw the job, went down there because I had an hour before they closed, went down there that day, handed in my resume. They said, the director's just gone home, shame you missed her. So I went back in the following day and I was then pulled in for what I thought was an informal interview. And then the director walked in, and the assistant director and the director were both there at this time, and it ended up being like an hour's, what I thought, an informal interview. And then they asked me for references, and I went back in with my references, and they pretty much offered me the job on the spot. Someone had left this position open and they were desperate to fill it. And that was my learning from the workshop. You heard stories of people finding jobs, and it was always seemed to be about just being in the right place at the right time. And I guess I feel the only way to do that is to put in the effort until one day you are in the right place at the right time and you're there.